You're listening to Sad Boy Podcast.
Yeah, Sad Boy Podcast.
So welcome back to the Sad Boy Podcast.
Welcome back. This is another episode, another week.
So what are we going to start out with? Should we start with some questions?
Yeah, so we actually got more questions. Which one do you want to start with?
Okay, let's.
Do you want to start with the funny one, or like the random one?
Let's start with the random one. This is not even a question for us. So this is a question for Amanda, who's here right now with us. Thanks for coming back, Amanda. We're always happy to have you. So
this question in my house.
So the question is, well, it's not even a question. So it's like Amanda has been in a podcast, but her amount of lines are shockingly low. Is this because she's too busy eating McNuggets? And a follow-up question is, how many? Amanda?
There were a lot of nuggets. I won't deny that. My lines are low because this is not my podcast. Mind your own business.
Wow. Okay. Thank you, Amanda.
So the funny thing is, when they came over to my house today, they actually brought nuggets.
There were 30 nuggets.
Don't tell people that.
I love nuggets. McNuggets.
Nuggets.
Okay, so the next question was, thanks for tuning in and asking us all these questions, which I'm sure is not Sad Boy related, but thanks for tuning in. So the question is, what is your favorite type of neta, so fish, for your sushi?
It was like ingredient or something.
Yes, and what is
whoever asked that? Why are you testing my Japanese skills? I only know konnichiwa.
You know arigato. Don't lie.
Ohayo gozaimasu.
That's Korean.
No, Korean's annyeonghaseyo.
I'm sorry, I know I'm very bad at What? I'm very bad at languages. You already know I don't speak Cantonese. So, yeah. So what is your favorite type of ingredient for your sushi or fish or whatever it is?
Wait, before I answer that, why is there so many food questions? Is it 'cause
I don't know why we always get food questions.
I mean, there's like other questions actually, but like dominantly, there's a lot of food questions.
I think we just live with it. We are the food. I am food.
It's because we're leftovers.
No, I'm a snack.
Oh.
Oh.
I'm the garnish on top of the food that gets tossed aside. My favorite type of fish. Should I give like a meme answer or like a real answer?
He said no meme.
Oh, he said no meme?
He said no meme. I'm not sure if the question itself is no meme, but... So what's your answer?
So I actually know who asked this. I will have to say it's the Aburi Otoro.
So
that he actually brought me to eat.
So it's torch tuna belly?
Yeah.
Fatty tuna?
Yeah.
And
it was really good. So like me and this person actually went to Zen Sushi. Yeah, he took me there. Thank you.
And what is your favorite non-traditional sushi roll?
Sushi burritos, bro.
Sushi burritos? You know that's not sushi, right?
I know.
It's a burrito.
It's a burrito, bro.
So, it's not like saying a quesadilla?
Quesadilla. Yeah.
It's a Mexican pizza?
It is. It's like saying like carbonara is like Italian udon.
Wait, is it not?
It's Italian.
Udon.
Udon's Japanese.
Oh. I'm not a foodie.
It's like risotto is Italian congee.
I love congee.
Okay, so I don't eat congee only if I'm sick.
I'm sick right now.
I think congee is like a sick person food.
But we're sick. Like, as in, like, we're a sick person. You know, because we're sick.
Yeah.
But we're sad.
And shy.
So this is not to like reel you guys off, but this is in fact the Sad Boy Podcast. So I do not have an answer for this question, typically because I don't eat sushi that often.
Okay, but what do you order at I? What's your favorite sushi at I? Because I know you go to I a lot.
You're the one who take me to I.
No, you went without me. Shh. Why is everyone telling me to shh today?
No TFTIs.
But what is your favorite eye? Because okay, so I know you probably always ordered like the platters.
I would say,
Be a basic bitch and say salmon.
you know what? I was going to say salmon. But since you told me to say salmon, I'm not saying salmon anymore.
Mackerel.
I
You love your
mackerel.
saba. You love your saba.
I love saba.
Yeah.
My real answer would be saba, but since you mentioned eye sushi, and eye sushi doesn't give me saba, so
They
it
do.
can't
They give
be.
you mackerel.
They did not give me mackerel last time.
We had mackerel.
They did not give me mackerel last time.
They knew you were gonna like eat all their stock.
That's true. I love mackerel, but yes, that would be my answer. Not salmon.
Okay, but what's your favorite non-traditional sushi roll?
Like non-traditional, as in like maki or like sushi burrito or like dogs.
Sushi pizza.
That's not sushi anymore, buddy.
Poke bowl, bro.
That's Hawaiian.
You know
didn't
how
that,
many
did you?
Japanese people are in Hawaii?
That's not sushi though. That's poke.
Yeah, but there's still fish in it.
I want to say a cucumber roll. Okay.
Avocado roll.
Avocado roll. Avocado is pretty good, but I guess in all like for reals though, seriousness, no jokes aside, no meme. I say it'll be. I think it's a black dragon roll because it has eel, unagi, right?
Yes.
And avocado
Yes.
and other stuff. So I guess it's that, yeah.
Yeah. But okay, but the thing is, like, a lot of all-you-can-eat places have their own versions. So, like, remember when we went to Ichiban all-you-can-eat at Splendid China Tower? They had a
Yes.
thing called Ichiban roll.
I don't know.
I still don't know what's in it,
I don't
but
remember.
it's like their specialty roll.
Okay, do you remember what it was? Like, what's some stuff that were in it?
Fish.
That's okay. That's not very specific, but okay.
Did it? Oh, no, non-traditional is like a Philadelphia roll. With the cream
Ew.
cheese.
Ew, is it Philadelphia because they use Philadelphia cream cheese?
Wait, really?
Yeah, they do.
No, is that the reason, though?
Yes. You thought it was based off the
I'm gonna
city?
use Kraft cheddar slices in a sushi roll and call it the Kraft roll.
Wait, I'm pretty sure that's why they call it like that.
Sorry, my mind's blown today.
You did not know that?
Okay, let me blow your guys' minds. Okay, so when I worked as a sushi chef, they actually taught me something. So you know how back then sushi rolls, a lot of it had like the seaweed on the outside,
Yes.
and you know if you've noticed, like there's not a lot of those anymore. Do you want to know why?
Why?
So at the sushi place that I worked at, they actually told me that, you know, yes, back then there was a lot of the sushi rolls with the seaweed on the outside, but because it was catered to like the Western audience, they thought seeing it as like, you know, the black on the outside was not visually appealing.
Okay.
So that's why everyone switched so that the seaweed is on the inside and everyone sees the rice on the outside.
That's very interesting.
Yes, I actually learned that, and this is no meme. Like, but here's the thing though, I don't know if they were trolling me or not,
I mean, it's
but it sounds
pretty,
very reasonable.
it does sound very logical.
Because you know how like everyone here prefers like food that's visually appealing.
Yeah.
That's why plating is such a huge aspect in culinary.
Yes.
Yeah.
I guess that would make sense because the seaweed on the outside does not look visually appealing compared to like if it's inversed, reversed, inversed.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I sort of get it,
Yeah.
but at the same time, those are not traditional sushi. My bad. But sushi burritos are the seaweed on the outside,
Yeah, but it's a burrito, right?
but it's also not sushi.
Do they put cheese in sushi burritos?
If you want a Philadelphia roll as a sushi burrito, yes.
The Philadelphia burrito.
Yes. So, since we talked about Ichiban,
Ichiban, yeah.
Ichiban,
Yeah.
so we went there as a salt meetup one day.
That was actually the third salt meetup.
Yes, I have a story to tell about that actually. So
Was it when you guys were stuck in traffic for like a super long time?
no, that was it.
And you got really angry?
I got really angry, but no, that's not the story, man.
Oh.
The story was I ordered lamb chops.
Lamb racks, I remember.
Lamb racks, and they did not show up. So I paid leaving because we were pretty much done. So like the minute after I paid and we were about to leave, they showed up on the table.
there was like 15 lamb racks that just appeared right in front of Lucas.
Yeah, so I either got really sad or upset or annoyed. So I sat back, took off my jacket, sat back down, and like devoured them with Russell because Russell was, I think he was beside me. He was on the same table at least.
Yeah, lamb racks.
That was a mistake.
Yeah. Okay, but out of all the all-you-can-eat places, I think Ichiban is probably the more decent one.
Yeah.
Because I know, like, I get all-you-can-eat. The quality is always like never there.
Yeah. You're going there just to eat.
Yeah, I still think Ichiban is still like better quality in terms of all the other ones.
So, well, what other all-you-can-eats?
Matsuda's
not bad.
Kaka's
okay.
Crap. There's another one. Kiku.
I've never been there.
Suyugan.
I never heard of that place.
I've been to a lot of all-you-can-eat places. There was even one in Stouffville up here.
It's called Maki?
Maki is actually decent for Stouffville.
Is it called Zen?
No, Zen. So there's a Zen sushi that's like, the omakase, and then up in Stouffville there's a Zen Thai and Hakka cuisine.
Oh wait, it's not sushi?
No, it's Thai sushi.
I see.
Yes. But no, there was actually another place up here. I forgot what it was called. My parents and I went to try it one time. But it was so bad that we kind of just walked out midway through.
Wow.
Did you like we paid, but like we left. Like they closed down after 2 months.
Was open for 2 months?
Yeah. It closed down really fast.
Damn.
Like it was horrible.
Wow.
So like it said all you can eat, but like the only thing they had was like fucking California roll, avocado roll. That was all you can eat.
Not even the cucumber?
No. Like
Not even the cucumber?
It was horrible. Because the thing is, like, Stouffville is like filled with white people. Because Stouffville is technically like a community of like retired white people.
Yes.
And farmers. Like it is what it is. So a lot of the Asian cuisine that's up here, they will always cater to that audience. So therefore, they may say it's authentic, but every Asian place that I've tried up here has been really bad. Like I would give them like a negative star out of 5.
Wow.
Like it's actually really bad.
If it was possible, yes.
Yeah, because when you go to so there's a Vietnamese restaurant up here.
Yeah.
When I go to Vietnamese places, I always look for like besides pho, lemongrass pork chop, lemongrass chicken, because lemongrass is like another ingredient part of like the Vietnamese culture or culinary, right? I asked the Viet place up in Stouffville if they had it, and they're like, "What's lemongrass?" And I looked at them, I'm like, "Are you fucking shitting me right now?" They had pork chop, but it was just like normal pork chop rice. I'm like, you're saying that you're a Vietnamese place, but you don't know what lemongrass is.
Wow.
So I just walked out immediately. I didn't even order.
Okay, so for the viewers that are listening right now, what are your favorite all-you-can-eat sushi restaurants or Japanese restaurants?
Yes.
And please comment below of this post. On our Facebook post or Instagram.
Our Instagram, one of them. Maybe we'll make a Twitter.
I don't use Twitter.
I don't either. Okay, you know what? Screw that. We don't need Twitter.
Yeah, so comment below. She uses Twitter.
Ignoring the voice in the background.
Amanda uses
Why
Twitter.
are you shining the laser on me? My cat's going to attack me.
And I guess comment below as to what Vietnamese restaurants you prefer to go to and what's your favorite place.
We prefer Nam.
Nam's pretty good. I like Nam because it's close to my school. I also like Golden Turtle. I've been there once.
Which one's that?
There's a location near Queen and Ossington.
Oh, if it's downtown, then I don't know.
Yeah, I think there's a location in Mississauga as well. I'm not too sure. I've only been there once, but it was pretty good.
Yeah. Restaurants are pretty good. I mean, in Salt, we've been trying to do like kind of like foodie adventures. I think there's some stuff in the works. Maybe there will be some stuff planned by the time this episode goes up. But yeah, we in Salt love to eat. And I think as does everyone. Food is a necessity to our bodies. And I want to get into the science of it, but I'm not a science student. I'm not a science man.
Why are you looking at me while you're saying this?
You're the chem man. Wait, that sounds weird. You're the chemistry man.
Oh. So, okay. You know what? Let's start. We're starting to learn how to cook anyway, so
wait, cook what?
Bubble tea.
Oh,
Censor this.
okay.
Alright.
Alright. But wait. Okay, before the next question, I'm pretty sure by this time everyone would have like heard about it. Spider-Man.
Yes.
Tom Holland.
Tom Holland and Sony.
Yeah.
Disney.
How big of a fan are you, Lucas?
I'm not as big as a fan as you are, so I'm just gonna let you talk about it. But I do enjoy watching those movies, and when they did talk about that they were breaking up, I did get like pretty sad, and that it was like inconsiderate to the audience who actually watched and enjoyed Tom Holland as Spider-Man and in the MCU.
Yes. Tom Holland is the best Spider-Man thus far.
Yes, thus far.
Or I can make a poll and ask you guys, which Spider-Man did you guys prefer? Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield, or Tom Holland?
You know, I actually forgot about the Andrew Garfield one. Wait, is Andrew Garfield, right? That's his name?
Yeah, that's his name. Because, like, okay, when I look back at it, I think Tobey Maguire was a really good Peter Parker. Yeah. Andrew Garfield was a really good Spider-Man.
Yes, for
because
sure.
Spider-Man is supposed to be sarcastic. Peter Parker is supposed to be, like, very nerdy, geeky. Yeah. I think that, like, it worked out for them.
Andrew Garfield was not very nerdy or geeky. In terms of looks, I'm not sure if he himself is nerdy or geeky, but it really didn't work out as much.
But I think like ever since then, like I don't hear anything about him anymore. I think he just faded to dust.
He got snapped away.
You're done, bro.
Like Tom Holland. Get on.
Okay, but Tom Holland is back. So for the people that don't follow it, but also enjoy the Marvel movies, right after Far From Home, it made $1 billion. It was okay. In all honesty, I actually didn't think the movie was that great.
Which one?
Far From Home.
That thing was great.
It was good. Like it was a good movie, but I don't think it was as great as everyone said it was because I felt like it was just used as a piece to end off the saga.
Yes, that sounds. Actually,
just like how I didn't like Captain America: The First Avenger because it was rushed so that the Avengers could be released.
That's fair, but I think they produced that like during the same time as Avengers. So, because if you watch the end of Captain America, the First Avengers, there's a scene in like the Avengers 2012.
Yeah.
In the end of Captain America, so I would see that it was in the same production at the same time.
Yeah, but Far From Home, it was just like they were ending off the saga while trying to kind of set up the future phases, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, I still loved Far From Home, and I think at this point, it should be spoiler. Like no one cares about spoilers anymore because everything's already out on DVD, Blu-ray.
It's been out for like 2 months now. I think.
So at the end of Far From Home, I was very surprised that I forgot what his name was, but he came back as J. Jonah Jameson. What was his name? God damn it, I don't remember his name.
The reporter.
His actual actor name. I don't remember his name. But it's the same guy that played that same role back in Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man.
Yeah.
So I was very basically caught off guard by that. But basically right after that movie, Sony decided to take Spider-Man back. Because basically what happened was Spider-Man was already making all the money, or Sony was making like all the money from Spider-Man movies, and I think like Disney was only making 1% or something.
Something like that.
Yeah, like they were making very low. So they decided to go to Sony and be like, "Yo, we want 30%, bro." And Sony was like, "Nah,
50%,
bro."
It was 50%.
50?
Yeah.
It's 30. I don't remember the numbers anymore. My memory's gone. But they argued a deal, and then I think at that time Disney had their own expo. It was D23, I think. And that's when they said, like, you know what? Spider-Man's not part of the MCU anymore because Disney and Sony couldn't reach a deal. And I think when that news broke out, everyone was really sad. Everyone was, like, flipping out on the internet. Like, I went to work one morning, and I looked at Twitter because I deal with social media at work. Everything that was trending that day, Spider-Man, 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 Spider-man.
You know what's funny, though?
What?
If Tom Holland did go back to like Sony, just Sony without like MCU, do you think he would have danced to whatever Tobey Maguire danced to back in Spider-Man 3?
Sony would have done that. They would have made Uncle Ben die again.
For the third time.
For the third time. Like, how many father figures does Spider-Man need?
Just let the man be.
Let him die in peace.
Like, but I think in like the past MCU movies with Tom Holland as Spider-Man, I believe it's past the point of where Uncle Ben has died.
Yeah, so Sony was smart. They just completely ignored the whole origin story, because I'm pretty sure everyone has seen it enough times of how Spider-Man came to be. No one needed to see him get bit by a spider. No one had to see Uncle Ben die. No one had to see him wear that stupid wrestling mask in that wrestling cage or whatever. They just wanted to see him and Tony.
So Tony was just Uncle Ben of the MCU. Well,
he was, and that's why, like, in Far From Home, they tried to make it like Mysterio was Peter's new father figure.
Yeah, which would make sense, yeah.
Yeah, it would. But Mysterio is a master of illusions, which I think that movie did a really good job with incorporating, like, modern technology and who these characters were supposed to be.
Okay.
Because technically Mysterio was able to, like, use, like, magic and everything to, like, create illusions, right? But in this movie, they did it so that he's using Stark tech to create holograms, illusions. It actually worked really well. And that's one of the things I love about the MCU, is that they can actually take the characters from the comics and incorporate them into, like, modern real world shit.
That's actually pretty amazing.
They're actually really good for doing that. So for the longest time, everyone believed that Spider-Man was gone. He was snapped out of the MCU, and everyone was sad.
It's like Endgame did not happen, and then Snap did not happen.
So basically, they said, if Spider-Man was to do another movie or another trilogy with Tom Holland with Sony, they were gonna say that everything that happened in Far From Home was a different timeline.
Okay.
Because they're introducing the multiverse.
Yes.
So Tom Holland threw shade at Sony and unfollowed them on Instagram. Anything related to Sony, Tom Holland unfollowed.
Wow.
Same with Zendaya. Yeah. I don't know about Jacob Batalon.
I think he did that as well.
Yeah, I think all of them, like, they threw shade at Sony. And I think the Russo brothers kind of did as well, but at the same time they said, like, they kind of saw it coming, because when they were creating the script for Infinity War, Civil War, and all that stuff, they wanted Spider-Man to be there, and Kevin Feige did his best to bring Spider-Man in. So they knew eventually Spider-Man's time would run out. Yeah. So during that whole time, there were a lot of rumors about, you know, them going back and forth with the deal. I think one of the rumors was saying how Sony would give back Spider-Man or something if they allowed Venom to be in the MCU. I would have been down to see that, because Venom means that they can bring Carnage, which is, like, other characters part of the Spider-Man universe.
Venom was actually pretty good.
It was pretty good for a Sony Marvel movie. Like, it was pretty good. It didn't bore me.
Spider-Man 2 was good too. Not excluding Spider-Man 2.
Tobey Maguire Spider-Man 2?
Tobey Maguire Spider-Man 2.
Yes, that was a good one.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
The third one, where, like, Tobey Maguire was doing that dance,
that was not that great. It's on Netflix right now if you guys want to watch it, but I would not.
Or just YouTube, Spider-Man 3 Tobey Maguire dance.
It's funny because on Netflix they have the first Spider-Man and the third Spider-Man, but they don't have the second Spider-Man.
They have Andrew Garfield Spider-Man.
They have Andrew Garfield Spider-Man.
They do.
Which I debated on watching it, but that's not happening.
I mean, I only enjoyed it because it's Spider-Man. That was it. Like, the writing and everything, nah. Yeah. But like Tom Holland. So after those rumors, there were insider reports about how they were gonna still, like, talk about it, and then I think it was last week,
a few days ago, I think.
Yeah. So recently, because I don't know when to post this one, but the news came out that apparently Apple, Netflix, or Amazon wanted to buy Sony. So when that came out, I think a lot of people didn't know, like, what the big deal was. But basically, if a company buys out Sony, the rights for Spider-Man will automatically go back to Disney for free. So I think Sony was actually backed into a corner.
Okay.
So because of this, there are rumors saying that Disney was going to just straight out buy the Spider-Man rights back. And be like, fuck you guys, we're not arguing with you anymore, we're just going to buy it back. Because Disney is basically monopolizing the whole, like, movie industry almost ever since they bought Fox.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah. So because of that, they all went back to the table, And then I think when news broke out that Spider-Man was coming back to the MCU, I was working, so I didn't even know what was happening. It didn't even trend on Twitter. We just got messages from the group chat. Everyone was just like, guys, Spider-Man's back! And I'm like, holy shit!
Yeah, I don't think I was just like... I kind of saw it coming, but I wasn't just as excited as you would be. I guess it was just me being optimistic.
I was kind of optimistic too, but at the same time, like, I also knew, like, what if it doesn't go as planned? Because, like, right now, their deal is that Spider-Man's going to do one more movie in the MCU, and then he's going to have other appearances in future Marvel movies. And the only reason why I'm more psyched that Spider-Man gets to stay is because there are rumors that Marvel wants to do Dark Avengers. And for people who don't know what Dark Avengers is, I mean, you guys know who Norman Osborn is, right? The Green Goblin. So there's a story arc in the comics where Norman Osborn actually assembles a team of villains to pretend to be the Avengers.
Okay.
Yeah. So there's a villain called the Bullseye. He pretends to be Hawkeye, I think. Norman Osborn pretends to be Iron Man.
What?
Yeah. So, like, you know, in the movies, throughout the movies, like, we saw the Avengers Tower being sold out and everything.
Yeah.
And it was, like, being, like, remodeled, right? So there's a lot of rumors saying that's Oscorp.
Interesting.
Yeah. So, like, if
this
they
is
bring
New York
in,
after all, right?
Yeah. So, like, if they bring in, like, Osborn and everything, like, holy shit, we got the Dark Avengers. We already know that the Young Avengers are coming out. The Hawkeye TV show is actually Hawkeye training his daughter to be the next Hawkeye.
Okay.
There's a lot of Marvel shit. Holy shit, I'm starting to geek out. I'm sorry.
It's not bad. Why are you saying sorry?
Because it's my inner geek. Because, like, I've loved Marvel since I was a kid. Like, I watched the X-Men cartoon from the 90s.
Okay.
That was, like, a long-ass time ago, and I used to watch with my mom and my brother.
Wow, even with your mom.
She only watched because she wanted to know what me and my brother would talk about, because we always talked about X-Men.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, and there was, like, a Fantastic Four TV show, Spider-Man TV show. There was a lot of cartoons back then. So, like, when the first Iron Man movie hit, like, I was so psyched. I was like, holy shit, Iron Man! And then I was reading, I was like, who the hell is Robert Downey Jr.? And then I started Googling him at the time. I'm like, shit, this guy's a drug addict.
He is.
And then, and then that's when I learned, like, holy shit, Iron Man was the one that literally brought Robert Downey Jr.'s career back to life.
He really did.
Yeah, because his career was ruined. And apparently I've read stuff of how, like, he was a drug addict, and the thing that caused it, or that made him stop becoming a drug addict was Burger King.
Wait, Burger King?
He ate a burger and it was so disgusting that he's like, fuck this, and then he just fixed his life up.
Is that why Tony Stark loves burgers so much?
Burger King.
Wait, you know how in Iron Man 1?
Yes.
They went, before doing a press conference after he was kidnapped, and coming back to the States, I believe.
He wanted a cheeseburger.
Where did they go? Did
Burger
they go
King.
to Burger King?
Yeah.
They actually went to Burger King?
I think it was Burger King.
Oh, no.
He wanted Burger King.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. Burger King was so disgusting that he, like, said fuck it, and then he just changed his life around and became Iron Man. And now he's dead. Not Robert Downey Jr. Tony Stark is dead. Tony Stark is dead, guys. He sacrificed his life and said, I love you 3000, and snapped his fingers.
Damn, son.
Damn, son?
Damn, son.
Dim sum?
Dim sum?
Dim sum.
I'm craving dim sum right now. Let's go.
Alright.
So I guess it's about time we end this episode now because we're going for dim sum.
I talked about Spider-Man because Spider-Man's awesome.
Half the episode was Spider-Man. I don't even know what the first half was about anymore. We're going to have to listen to this all over again.
I know. Because, like, okay, because Spider-Man is like... so I didn't watch Into the Spider-Verse. I'm still...
Wait, what? You did not what? You did not?
I never watched Into the Spider-Verse yet because I didn't have time. And I'm
You need
trying
to watch it. It
I
is
know.
beautiful. It is beautifully animated. The music is great.
It's on Netflix?
No, it's not on Netflix. So even though I didn't watch Into the Spider-Verse, I already knew about the whole Spider-Verse thing because Spider-Verse was one of, like, the coolest arcs in Marvel Comics for Spider-Man. Because that's where he got to meet, like, all these other different versions of Spider-Mans. Mm-hmm. And I think in the comics, I think it was a guy who was hunting them, or was it Kraven the Hunter? I don't remember. I don't 100% remember. But my favorite Spider-Man character is actually Spider-Gwen. And she's Into the Spider-Verse, right?
Yes, she is.
Yeah, I love Spider-Gwen.
She's great.
Yeah, you'll love her
You need to watch
Into the Spider-Verse.
I have a pop vinyl of her somewhere.
And you did not watch it?
Let's just end this right now and watch it.
Yeah, let's do it. And dim sum.
And Dim Sum. Let's just watch it
done.
at Dim Sum.
Done.
Done.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Alright, let's do it. So thanks for tuning in to Sad Boy Podcast for episode whatever number this is. Please like, comment, and subscribe.
Because Spider-Man's back, bro!
Rate us on Apple Podcasts.
Yep, Apple Podcasts.
And please comment below of what you think about Sony and Disney fixing up their marriage.
And who your favorite Spider-Man character is.
Or your favorite Spider-Man actor is.
Actually, no, yeah, it's gonna be that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're making a poll of that anyways, right?
Yeah.
Alright. See you next time. No TFTIs.
Spider-Man's back.
Sorry, I'm back for this little bit. You know how we were talking about how like Facebook and Amazon, Alexa and Google listens to us? So I was just like scrolling down my Facebook news feed. This was like a minute after we stopped recording this podcast. So I scrolled down and an ad or whatever suggestion it is for you, it was Tom Holland's post about Spider-Man staying in the Marvel Cinematic Universe is epic. That was the post that was shown to me. So they're clearly listening to us.
They're all listening.
Yeah. No TFTIs.
No TFTIs.
Bye.
No TFTIs.
Bye.
No TFTIs.
Bye.